Please note the following episode isn't for the Lion King universe. I had to make some changes. I'm so sorry. I'll stick with one topic only. Please enjoy the review for The Road Down in Venom, featuring Tom Hardy. A long time ago, in a galaxy that no one even gives a fuck about. Okay, so for the first segment I'll be reviewing is, well, let's say since Tuesday night, even though I had school, Star Wars The Acolyte premiered. And my review of this is, well, I'm not going to give you the plot synopsis of the episode for the creeps and listeners who haven't seen it before. My review of it fucking sucks. Yeah, you heard me alright. I have no clue who these characters are from the prequel trilogy. Like, they could add, like, the dude from Squid Game in it, or who else? Daphne Keene. Yeah, so, please, Lucasfilm, if you can hear me, and Kathleen Kennedy, you're all a bunch of goddamn bitches for making this series. So, if you want to watch The Acolyte, please note that it gets a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes and a really bad audience score. I mean, come on. You're kidding me, right? You really kidding me? Well, shame on you, Lucasfilm. Fucking shame on you. Enjoy the next segment, which is, I reviewed the first film of the SSU, which is Venom, and I'll be doing only the Venom films plus Spider-Man Far From Home and No Way Home, due to I'm never doing Morbius or Madam Web. Okay? Thank you. Bye. Okay, so our next segment of... Wait, what was this episode called? Oh, wait. Yes, it's History of the Film Universe. We travel to Earth 668B, known as Sonys Spider-Man universe, which, well, a universe that had commercial failures, bad movies, and sort of maybe good movies. Maybe. And we're going to do our road to Venom: The Last Dance, which includes the following films are Venom 1, Venom Let There Be Carnage, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, and last but not least, Venom: The Last Dance coming out October 25th, which I'll see in theaters after my marching band season. So anyway, we're reviewing Venom, which I just watched on Disney Plus since yesterday. My thoughts of this film are, let me see. Well, people liked it with the audience, but 30% of you people hate it. I'm not kidding, 30% of you people hate it. So anyway, let's get to it with the plot synopsis. Let me find it first. Okay. While exploring a new habitable world, space for new habitable worlds, a probe belonging to the bioengineering corporation Life Foundation discovers a common covered in symbiotic life forms. The probe returns to Earth with 4 samples, but one escapes, causing the ship to crash to Malaysia, which features J. Jonah Jameson's boy. The Life Foundation recovers the other 3, transports them to the research facility in San Francisco, where they discover symbiotes cannot survive without oxygen-breathing hosts, which oftenly rejects symbiosis. Investigative journalist Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, reads these human trials in classified document in the possession of his fiancée, Annie Welling, played by Michelle Williams, an attorney preparing lawsuit defense for the Life Foundation. Eddie confronts Carlton Drake about the trials, leading Eddie to lose his job, plus Anne loses job, constantly ends relationship with Eddie 6 months later. Or how do I say this so you guys can understand? 6 months later. Drake's symbiosis trials are closer to a success. Although one of his symbiotes dies due to carelessness, Eddie is approached by Doris Scurf, one of Drake's scientists who disagrees with his methods and wants to expose him. She helps Eddie break into the research facility and learns that an acquaintance of his, a homeless woman named Maria, is one of the test subjects. Eddie attempts to rescue Maria, but the symbiote possessing her transfers to his body without him realizing, leaving her dead. Eddie soon escapes and starts having a strange symbiosis. He reaches out to Anne for help, and her new boyfriend, Dan, Dr. Dan Lewis, discovers that the symbiote is examining on Eddie. Drake exposes Scurf to remain in the captive symbiote, killing both. This leaves the symbiote inside Eddie, only known as the surviving specimen. Drake sends mercenaries to retrieve the symbiote from Eddie, but manifests around a body, a monstrous creature that fights off the attackers. It later introduces himself to Eddie as Venom and explains that the comet is searching for planets where symbiotes possess and develop inhabitants. Venom offers to spare Eddie if he helps the symbiote achieve their goal, and Eddie uses his superhuman abilities that the symbiote imbues. Eddie breaks his old workplace to turn in evidence of Drake's crimes, but surrounded by SWAT officers. Ansie's has been transformed to escape and takes Eddie to Lewis's office, where they explain that symbiote is running Eddie's internal organs. Eddie notes that the symbiote has two weaknesses: high-pitched noises and fire. Although Venom claims the organ damage can be reversed, Eddie uses an MRI machine to separate him from Eddie, whom Drake's men then capture. Meanwhile, the fourth symbiote, Riot, makes its way from Malaysia to San Francisco by hopping from body to body. It bonds with Drake, who agrees to take Riot in the Life Foundation space probe to collect the rest of the symbiotes and bring them to Earth, and recently bonds with Venom via a dog, so they can free Eddie. When Eddie and Venom are bonded again, the latter promises that it has been convinced to help protect Earth from his kind, though Eddie is in his rations will repair the attempt to stop Riot and Drake with Anne's help. Legally, after battle, Venom damages Bone takes off, causing it to explode to kill both Riot and Drake. At the incident, Eddie returns to journalism and believes Eddie is no longer bonded with Venom after his. However, Venom also died in an explosion. However, the pair recently bonded to protect San Francisco by killing criminals. And in a mid-cred scene featuring Woody Harrelson, and Eddie is invited to interview serial killer Cletus Cassidy, who promises carnage when he escapes. So, my review of this movie is, it was okay. Would I like Topher Grace as Venom or someone else? So, please stay tuned for our last segment where I reviewed the Venom The Last Dance trailer. And note, for a special announcement, I am adding my podcast to YouTube. Well, the first video is going to be a recording due to I'm trying to figure out schematics, that spiel. So hope you enjoy it. And for a final review, I am reviewing the Venom The Last Dance trailer, which I saw on Monday this week. So, hope you guys enjoy my reaction. Okay, I know this takes place after the events of No Way Home.
You should probably know that I have a really dark, unpredictable side to me. Stop speaking. I'm giving you a chance, sweetie. Say when. When? What are you? We are. No. Yeah, we are. Venom. You're gonna need to work on that.
Delicious! You take me to all the finest places.
I need paradise.
Well, still a bit odd.
We always knew it was impossible. That we were alone in the universe.
Oh, is that the guy who played Mordo and Scar in The Lion King? And what the fuck?
And it's our job to make sure.
Is this in the MCU?
Let's go get him.
In the sixth.
Yell at the team, my friend. This is chill.
Yeah, is that the lizard as a hippie?
My home has found us. There's an army coming that cannot be beaten. As long as they're less that we want, everything we have.
We may not make it out of this alive, buddy.
Eddie, the time has come.
Be honest with me. How fast do you think you can get that thing to
And
go?
what's the big deal for horse?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, symbiote horse. Okay, so with the Venom The Last Dance trailer, my thoughts are, what the fuck? Okay, that's my only review, because we have Bryce Evans as a hippie. Is this taking place in the MCU for some reason? Let's hope this movie is like a good review on Rotten Tomatoes, or it fails. Or maybe it can't be the last of the Spider-Man adjacent films. So please enjoy this episode on YouTube, and I'll figure out how to publish Season 2, Episode 1. Thank you, and goodbye.